Welcome to Readings for the Times. I am Johnny Frederick. I am a student of and an interpreter of the I Ching, the 3,000-year-old book of changes, or the book of transformation that came from ancient China. And we read the I Ching through the throwing of the coins to discern, to discover, to see where the energy of the universe is flowing this month for us, where the movement of the Tao, as written in the Tao Te Ching, some call it Qi, some call it the quantum field, the life force, the energy of the universe that's always ebbing and flowing, that's always moving and changing, and of course is always for our good. So the reading, the I Ching reading for September 2023, we find the first hexagram is number 16, enthusiasm. And one line moves, the first line, from a dark yin line to a light yang line. And this gives us a new hexagram, number 51, which is thunder, the arousal. It's also called shock. This is a very interesting reading for us that we can use in the month of September to understand the movement of the Tao and to make our plans and work our magic, our projects, our hopes and dreams accordingly. September, many people feel, is the true beginning of the year. This is the time when the wheel of the sky moves from summer to fall constellations, and we notice the change in the light as it begins to wane, and the nights grow imperceptibly longer, and a chill is in the air. This month, the Oracle is telling us to begin this new year with enthusiasm. The Tao this month combines movement, vigorous movement and energy with acceptance and humility, docility and modesty. Gathering helpers, setting things in motion without ego or without forcing things. It's a combination that can serve us well this month. To the ancients, the sound of thunder was associated with powerful energies, moving, rising up out of the earth. They believed that thunder came up from the earth. It shook things up. And here we have thunder in 3 out of the 4 trigrams in our I Ching reading for this month. So this is a time, we're being told, of motivation, of movement, of ingenuity and innovation. However, these new energies, they're raw, they're primal, they need to be channeled. They need to be focused in ways with humility, with sincerity. So the 4th trigram is that of the earth, the 3 yin lines, the 3 broken lines. And this is the image of humble service and egoless effort. So we could say the theme for this September is out with the old and in with the new. It's time to shake things up, and the universe will help us. It will shake things up for us. It's time to do something new. And our part is to channel this raw, primal, energetic motion with humility and sincerity and with modesty. So we're aware that the energies are moving in the Tao of the universe and in our own personal Tao. And it's vital that we handle them mindfully. We take the raw enthusiasm of the times and mold them, shape them, form these primordial forces. And thunder, as we'll see in the second hexagram, especially because it's doubled, it's a wake-up call. It's jolting us out of our habits, our sleepwalking through our days, shaking us out of our boredom and inertia. So this is an overall highly favorable reading for September for those who heed the movement of the Tao and who are aware that the strong untamed forces that are now in play are available if we take mindful action to begin it now, to seize the day. The image of enthusiasm, number 16, is thunder rolling over the earth. It furthers one to install helpers and to set armies marching. Here we have a strong light line in the fourth place, which is a weak place. A strong line in a weak place is out of place. And this line is surrounded by weak yin lines all around. So while it is strong in a modest position, in this hexagram is a winning combination, helping us to gather helpers. In hexagram 16, the 5 other lines enthusiastically respond and obey the light line, the strong yang line in the fourth place. Because it is in a place where it is modest. It is in a place where it is out of position and thus humble. Earth below symbolizes devotion. Thunder above symbolizes movement. Such an arrangement makes it easy for us to call people together, install helpers, and begin to take action on projects and plans. In the I Ching language, set armies marching. Sun and moon, they stay devoted in their course throughout the sky. All things move along the lines of least resistance. And this is the natural course of things. And as a superior person, or one who hopes to be a superior person, we seek to emulate the evidence, the examples that nature, that the universe gives us. So we pay attention, we're aware of the innate harmony that's at the heart of all nature. And we arouse enthusiasm in others by adjusting ourselves to the natural inclinations and the natural movements of people. Famously, somebody said, leading from behind. So this is how the Tao moves, firm and correct, modest and yet clear in our course. When thunder rolls over the earth, the tensions ease. Joy and relief are felt far and wide. We have a trusted and unpretentious person leading the way, that line in the fourth place. Tensions ease in everyone's hearts and minds. Everyone is enthusiastic to be part of the project, part of the endeavor. In September, hexagram 16 also refers to a powerful way to bring people together, which is music. Thunder resoundingly emerges from the earth. This is the image of enthusiasm. Thus the ancient rulers made music in order to honor worthy people, offering splendor to the universe and inviting the ancestors to be present. This phenomenon manifests through music, which soothes while releasing deeply felt emotions. Music inspires, it draws people together and encourages people and brings joy. And when people are enthusiastic and joyful, they often spontaneously burst into song. Who doesn't do that when they're happy? When rulers want to bring people together in a common cause, they marshal the crowds with thrilling music. And when religious and spiritual communities gather together, music moves their spirits, transporting minds to higher realms. It's one of the primary ways people attempt to reach the spiritual. Songs of praise and inspiration move hearts and minds and move people out of their mundane lives toward heaven, and it uplifts everyone. We all know music and dance are age-old ways of uniting heaven and earth and transporting humans into states of rapture, into trances, and into joyous ecstasy. It's one of the most powerful ways to stir emotions, to recall ancestors and memories of times past. Music is an invisible sound, but it's healing and ethereal. It's mystified humankind forever, and it does draw people together. And one who heeds the Tao of the times will bring helpers together, will gather forces both seen and unseen before commencing and embarking on projects and undertakings. The superior person who inspires devotion and enthusiasm heeds the time of enthusiasm and moves through the door into a new season. We have this one line moving, the first line. This is read as enthusiasm being expressed too soon, and this brings misfortune. So in the beginning, it's wise not to outwardly express enthusiasm or to express enthusiasm so strongly that it's distasteful, people find it obnoxious. This is egotistical enthusiasm, and this line is saying it does the opposite of uniting people. It drives people away. So in the beginning, we temper our enthusiasm. We can feel it, and we can begin to use it, but we don't hit people over the heads with it. In recovery, sometimes we call these people big book thumpers. They hit you over the head with the recovery literature. But they're enthusiastic, and there's nothing wrong with enthusiasm. It just needs to be tempered by humility, by modesty. Sincerity goes a long way. The first line moving brings us thunder, the arousing, shock. This is energy and power combined. Thunder is doubled. Shock means beginning. It means arising. It means arousing. The image reads, shock brings success. Shock comes, oh, oh. Shock brings laughing, ha ha. Shock terrifies for 100 kilometers around, but the superior person does not let the sacred spoon and chalice fall. When it first happens, when the thunder first claps, shock is well shocking. Our automatic reaction is fear and even terror. But for someone who has been developing their character and who has a calm spirit and a strong inner core, their better nature is aroused. After the initial shock, this person quickly shifts to an inner calm. Their composure naturally takes over, and there's relief and even laughter. The energy of shock begins things moving. Shock brings success. The shock of hexagram 51 can also be the shock that other people have when they see our success and they see how much progress we've made in our projects. They wonder how we did it. They wonder how we gathered helpers, how resources just seem to magically flow to us, meeting our every need. These people are looking from the outside, and they often make up stories about us, trying to explain our joy, our health, our enthusiasm, our success. They sure are lucky, they say. I don't know how they do it. They don't know that this is available to them as well. They don't take advantage of the flow of the Tao. They don't marshal the spiritual forces, the forces of their ancestors, of the angels and higher masters, of all the deities, of God, the universe. These forces that are always good, they're always on our side, they always want to help us, but they want to be asked. These people are shocked. They see our light burning brighter and brighter. The image of hexagram 51 of shock, of the arousing, describes how a superior person is in reverent prayer. They're in the middle of a ceremony and they're holding the sacred ladle and cup. And in the middle of the sacred rite, shock comes. The thunder rolls, but they don't drop the spoon and chalice. They've been prepared for this time of shock. They're ready. Confucius wrote, "In fear and trembling, the superior person sets their life in order and examines themselves." Hexagram 51 is thunder on top of thunder. The first clap causes fear and trembling, but the second denotes the calm introspection, shaping our lives, exploring our inner and outer lives. And we use the time of shock to improve our behavior and our personality. So enthusiasm means modesty, it means movement. And thunder, the arousing, means strong and powerful movement, shaking up the old to clear a space for the new. This month, September, heed the time of change and the shift brought about by enthusiasm. If we stay mindful and not become too enthusiastic too quickly, great movement is sure to follow, and with it, great success. Shock brings success. In September, we can enthusiastically begin or continue to carry out plans and projects, mindful of modesty and humility, and watch as the universe moves with great energy to shake things up and bring us great success. Music is especially important this month for stirring the hearts and minds of the people who will come to help. Seen and unseen helpers. We often are more cognizant of the seen helpers on the physical plane, and it's very important to ask and to accept help from the ethereal realms, from the spirit worlds, from our ancestors, from those who have gone before, and those who are to come. They're there too. They all, seen and unseen, want to be part of something great, part of something magical. So in this month, in September, take advantage of the sign of the times. Seize the day. Begin it now. The Tao is always here for us if we can discern its movements. I am available to do I Ching readings on an individual basis, or talk more about this. I'm always happy to. My goal is to help people live the life of their dreams. And this is one way that I've been guided to live the life of my dreams. I've been studying and using the I Ching for over 30 years now. And it has helped me immeasurably. And the subtle wisdom of the I Ching would take several lifetimes to really master, so I do not claim to be a master. I claim to be a student. And I hope you'll join me. Sign up for my podcasts, my blog posts. I do a weekly Course in Miracles group on Wednesdays. I'm on Substack now, Paris and Prosperity Now. My YouTube channel is @JohnnyFrederick01. My email address is long but functionable and easy to remember, prosperitynowlifeofdreams@yahoo.com. prosperitynowlifeofdreams@yahoo.com, or sign up on my website, www.johnafrederick.com. I also work with dreams, studied with Robert Moss for quite a long time now, and I'm always happy to play Robert Moss's lightning dream game with you. If you have a dream you'd like to know more about, and you'd honor me by allowing me to enter into your dream. So thank you for listening. Please share, like, subscribe. and I will see you soon.